There we go. We're recording now. All good. So, I was talking with you guys last week about trading the SPY and a way of doing that using SPX options and stuff. And last week, I took one trade on it. That worked out quite nicely. And so basically now I'm just looking at the SPY. So instead of all these 8 tickers you've seen me look at in the recent past, I'm only going to look at the SPY. There's only one thing I'm interested in trading. That's these 0 DTE options. So what I expect is that I'll be trading a lot less than you guys are used to from me. There may be days where I show up and don't even get a trade. And I've had days like that, quite a few when trading the SPY in the past. So 2 or 3 or 4 trades in a week, that's all you need, because you're dealing with SPX options here, and it's pretty wild. So at least that's my plan. The strategy is no different. It's still naked trading using levels. So nothing changes there. This is just easier. But there's a couple of things you got to understand about the SPY. One is you're going to be much slower. So you're going to see me being much slower with trading. And also, you got to pay attention to the news a little bit. At least know when the news is about to happen. And therefore, don't be in a position around that time. After that, sure, no big deal. So those are just the 2 differences. Other than that, it's the same thing. I've already cut the measured move here. I'll show you guys. I just put this on a few minutes ago. That's the 8 a.m. candle. The measured moves up and down. And then I put on a couple additional levels. This is the gap over there that where it closed on Friday. Well, actually, post-market Friday. From there, gap down this morning. So I got a level there just based on that. But even if you go further back on the chart, it's pretty obvious. You can see where it was resistance. It broke out. It's been support, false breakout, and it's been the support area. Right back to it. So that's important. And the next level I found is here. You can see firm support. And prior to that, it was resistance. You can see where it pushed up, rejected, then bounced over, breakout, retest, go. And it was also an area of interest earlier where it got choppy. So I've got these 2 lines. You can see the first one right up there. Just aligns so nicely with the measured moves, right? Isn't that cool? So that's it. These are the lines I've got. I'm going to use these today. And I think it's going to be a lot of volatility today. I think there's news coming out all in the first half an hour of the day. So I don't expect to have a trade in the first 30 minutes at all. However, I do have all the other tickers still on the screen, so we can go through them. If anything you want to look at, guys, let me know. We can go through them. No big deal. This is just easier. Less to look at. One ticker, one thing to do. And yeah, I miss this kind of trading. It's easy. Much easier. Tesla. What is Tesla doing? Everything pushed down, overnight. You guys like the measured move? We can do that. That's still there. So put it on the 8 a.m. candle. And that's it. So we got the levels. Those are the levels I would use if I'm trading this. You can see how it's setting up for a breakdown, right? It's down here. And it's not pushing up tremendously. If it was a double bottom, it really would have gone a distance, made a nice gap, and then come back. But there's no genuine gap down here. It's basically just sitting at the level and pushing it all the time. So to my eyes, this is a good setup for a breakdown. Call it a descending wedge if you like. So again, breakdown, retest later perhaps, and then you're going further down. 384.
Just wondering if it's gonna bounce at 377 level and then go down again, or just wondering.
Why 377? What do you have there?
It's one of the daily levels where it bounced before.
Okay. Well, it's a long way out. It's about to open in this area right now, around 390. So if we get to 377, then we can look at that level, right? For now, I think it's just too far to even think about.
What I mean is, if you go short here, your target would be 384.
Yep. Measured move, which is giving you what, about $6 on the moves, $5 on the move, something like that, from the level. Again, those are just the levels I like to use, measured moves, right? You can have another level, yesterday's low, which is closer in. You have a further level down, you have 377. So it depends on what levels you like to use. But these are the levels I like to use. Just makes it easy. Brad, how you doing? Want to talk about, have to see how tariff news plays at the open, right? Yeah. There's all kinds of news. I don't even know what it is. Something about tariffs and China, and I don't know. Point is, we know the news is making the markets move. And if you're going to trade any sort of ticker that is heavily influenced by the news, well, you better be aware of it, right? So the SPY is obviously, sensitive to the news. There you go. Tesla's doing the breakdown now. So I'll wait for that news to pass and then try and catch one of the bigger moves later in the day. Probably around noon or 1 or something. But let's see. There's been many days trading the SPY where I don't trade at all. I just sit there and watch it and watch it and watch it. And it never sets up. But that's okay. It's better to trade less, have a few decent ones, and that's it. So let's see. Oh,
The
and
speed of a SPY is usually slower than the other tickets, right?
SPX, yeah.
Yeah.
But well, that's the SPY, yes. But what I'm doing is I'm actually indulging a little bit more in the option side of it. Going with SPX 0 DTE options, which are just stupidly volatile. It's actually quite dangerous. So you really want to wait for a great setup. Those things will move. The SPY moves just a tiny bit, and boom, those options just explode. And I've had quite a few trades on those. I did one last week. I've traded them before in the past. Last year for a while, I was trading them. So yeah, you gotta just watch that stuff. It's really volatile. So you won't find me trailing price action when I'm trading the SPY or SPX options. There's no way to trail it like I did last month, because it'll wick you out so fast. You just got to try and get in at the extremes. So you're looking at reversals primarily and getting in on extremes, and then you're better off.
Can you brief what you did last week on Friday? You said it was double tops.
Friday. Yeah, what did I do on Friday? Okay, was it the SPY? Yeah. Oh yeah, double top. See that top? Let's zone into this. This thing ripped all the way down. I had a level up here, somewhere up here. It was a measured move from the 8 a.m. candle. I can see the first top, nice round bottom, second top. So that's the double top, and I took the short somewhere in this area. And it dropped through low. I figured just low of days enough, but it got through it. And then this area is where I covered it. Actually, it passed my target. By the time I looked at it, I didn't put orders in. I just looked at it and was, oh crap, it passed the target. It went so fast. And I took it off past the target in this area. And then sure enough, it went double and triple the distance. It would have been wild if I held on to it. But yeah, the SPY does this sort of thing. Do nothing for hours, and then some news or something, and boom. And even without news, sometimes it just gets trendy. So I'm trying to catch these, but you can see how difficult it is. Look how many wicks are there. Every candle has wicks. I mean, if you see price action like this on a regular ticker, don't touch it. But I'll trade this because I'm trying to get in at extremes, reversals. And if I have a level there, I'll get short, which is what I had. But generally, this stuff is full of wicks. Look at this stuff. There's long wicks everywhere out here. So I'm trying to catch reversals up there, down there. Rarely a continuation move like this. That's rare. I'd rather avoid those with the SPY.
Yeah, so that's what I figured. It's a bit different from the other tickers.
It is. Yeah. I traded it last year, and the thing is, back then I was using a different trading style. I was heavily dependent on the level 2. And that was really screwing me up with the SPY, because the level 2 is just wild. It's basically straddled on both sides, and it was very hard to read, and I couldn't reliably trade it, so I stopped. But now I'm trading a totally different strategy. It's evolved into this naked trading thing, which is basically levels and candlesticks, right? So this, I've noticed with backtesting and all, is actually making trading the SPY much more feasible. And this is the kind of trading I've been trying to do for a while. So let's see now. Just moving into it, just evolving.
Yeah, sounds good. Thanks.
Yep. Yeah, Lorenz, go ahead.
I think I already asked that question last week. What is holding you back trading the futures on the S&P 500, for example?
Yeah, I attempted it for a little while last year. I didn't really dig myself into it and really take the time to understand it. Again, I just haven't taken enough time to really understand how it works.
Okay.
That's the only real thing. But I understand there's lots of leverage, lots of opportunity. We don't have time decay. So yeah, there's advantages there. Yeah.
I did a bit of futures trading, and it's actually very simple now.
Yeah.
At one point is $50, and that's it. What you need to know now, basically, now if you do day trading.
That could be good. Let's see. I'm happy with these options for now, but maybe I'll go into that. We'll see.
Okay. Because you don't have this concept of implicit volatility in the futures. This is one thing you need to consider.
Yep. You don't have that excess volatility, right? Implicit. That's true. Guys, market is open here. So take it easy. Wait for your trade. Wait for your setup. If you want me to look at anything, just let me know, and we can look at it. For now, all I'm looking at is a SPY, and I don't see anything here anyways. It's just consolidation. It's got nowhere to go. Well, let's look at the Tesla thing. We were looking at that earlier, right? There, it did the breakdown. That was earlier. Let's see. We might need to go 2 measures if this thing gets really volatile. Well, let's see. Apple, there it goes. Whoops. Something wrong. Apple on the way up. Apple's fun, huh? Even without levels, just looking at candlesticks. Look at that. Came down, long tail hammer, new high, boom. If your level's at around 230 in this area, you're in this already. There's your strategy. What else? Yeah, NVIDIA, very weak. I don't see anything else at all, just Apple. That looks like it was a good setup about a minute ago. Meta, you gotta love Meta, huh? I gotta say, I'm gonna miss trading Meta. I haven't traded it in a while, but I used to a lot. Okay, there it is. Breakout of the level. It's already happened. It's already at the next level. Amazon, there it goes. Pre-market high. Let's have a look. Amazon's interesting. It's got movement. So, yeah, I don't see a setup on Amazon. See, it's moving. If I was trading it, I don't see any setup here. Again, you got to realize, guys, the market will move without you most of the time. You don't have to chase it. Just wait for your setup. We have NVIDIA. Well, there you go. See, NVIDIA's setting up for a reversal, perhaps. This closes as a nice hammer, pretty much at the level. It came from up to down. Closes a hammer, looks like this. Then new high would be the entry. You have room to the left. It didn't happen after a giant red candle. Everything's aligned. But wait for the candle to close and see what the shape looks like. Yeah. This is very interesting, huh? Amazon did the cleanest move. Apple set up the best, but now it's all the way back. See that? If you had a level, you would have had a level right there. That 8 a.m. candle, that would have been the trade, but you'd be out of it by now. There you go, guys. Meta. Measured moves, levels work. Very nice. And I'm watching the SPY as well. Look at that. Hit the level, sitting there. It's interesting, huh? You know, Tesla, I'm getting the feeling that these candles are going to be bigger. You're going to have to go 2 measures. 1 measure is just not going to cut it. It'll go 1 measure in 1 candle. So again, Nassim, you were asking about the short. I would suggest the target further down below, what is it? Yeah, this 380 area, 378. So they're just about at the daily level you had, about 377. These candles are big already. So breakout, done the retest if you like these fast retests, and on its way down. But again, not a setup that I trade. Typically, it's not ideal. That's there. That Meta just wants to run, huh? Yeah, swap. Go ahead. You got a question here? You can unmute yourself and ask it.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yep, I can hear you.
So you'll be trading SPX, right, as options?
Yeah.
So what's the criteria on that one? How you choose? Because those are a little bit difficult to understand. It's like 6,040.
Yeah, so the SPX is actually an index. It's the S&P 500 index. So you see it on the screen here?
Mhm.
These numbers. This is not a ticker that you can trade. There's not even volume in it if you try to put volume on. There's nothing. It's just an indicator. Not an indicator. It's just the index with the 500 top stocks, and it's market weighted index or something, and it's not tradable. You can't trade it, so you can look at it but not trade. But you can trade options on it and futures on it. And so I like the options thing, so I'm just going to trade the SPX options. Now you can also go with SPY options, but this is just wilder. The SPY, now that's an ETF. See, this is tradable, the SPY. It just basically follows the SPX. They do the same price action. So it's an ETF designed to just follow the SPX, the S&P 500 index. That's all there is, really. That's why you see these numbers are all different. This is just index numbers. This is not a dollar value.
So, but how do you choose those? Like, what do you want to choose now? If you have to say 600, you have to buy 600 call for SPY. What do you want to choose? Like 6,000?
Yes. It's what all I'm doing is I'm going in the money, just slightly. See these? It's color coded blue and yellow. And I've color coded it so in the money is blue, out of the money is yellow. So all I'm doing is clicking on the closest in the money one. So if I'm going long, I'll pull up this one and I'll go long this. So if I want to go short buying puts, I would go with this one, closest one in the blue. There's a put option. That's it. I'm just color coded so it's any kid can see it and do it. You don't need to look at the numbers. It's just colors.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Look at that, guys. Meta just ripping through these levels. Fantastic move if you guys got that. Again, breakout strategies if you guys like breakouts. I don't think I'll ever trade a breakout again in my life. It's just, you saw that 2 weeks ago, right, guys? I was trading breakouts every day at the open, and I realized my trading got worse. It was profitable, all green days, but it was just, it's too stressful and missing other moves that are much better. So, yeah, opportunity cost is a thing there. Let's run this exercise and have a look at this, guys. So NVIDIA, we were saying if this closes as a hammer, new high would be the long. What do you guys think? New high right now around this 115 area. Would you go long? It made the hammer. Firstly, do you guys think this is a really good hammer? Reversal trade. Manuel, no?
No,
Oh, why not?
it has the wick at the top.
Yeah.
That questions.
Yeah, that's a tricky one, man. Absolutely. It's tempting, right? But that little wick there.
Yeah, close and high are not very close to each other.
Yeah. It's if it didn't have this wick, I would just pretty much, it would be a no-brainer for me. But because of that wick, I don't want to touch this. I wouldn't touch this. I made that mistake. You saw that last week a couple times. Yeah. So, yeah, it's not there. It has room to the left. It's at the level. It's doing nice things, but it's just that. So this is a no-go. Oh my gosh, is anyone in Meta? I can't believe this damn thing. Meta is really abusive towards me. It always has been. We have good times, then we have really rough times. It gets abusive. Just how Meta is with me. There it is now. Running through for 700. Where's the next level? Yeah, close to 700. Shit. What a great breakout, huh? If you like breakouts, this is an unusual one. Broke right out of the consolidation, and the momentum is just massive. You don't normally get this. What else do we have here? Amazon's similar to Meta, not moving as big, but similar. Oh, here's another one. Look at this, guys. Microsoft. These setups are just everywhere all the time. Look at this. Let's put in the measured move. And so Microsoft, it came up to the level, did a breakout. You could see the retest, printing a bullish candle there. Again, a retest. It's an interesting one, with a wick. So then again, goes down, comes up. The new high would be the entry. But again, there's a reason why you should not take this. Anyone know? Anyone know why I wouldn't go long here? Right at the
It's
new
hard,
5
hard to manage risk.
Yeah, you need a
Wicks?
wide stop. The wicks are there. But you need to have a wide stop. That's one thing. But also, look where it is. It's right in between the levels. You
Yeah.
consider this one zone and that's one zone. You're right in the middle. You don't want to get in the middle. You want to enter at extremes, ideally at close to your zone as possible. This is it's a really tough place to enter. So
When it passes 410 level, we could get in, no? But you don't want to get in on a weeks.
no, unless you're trading volatility, momentum stuff at the opening, all that fun stuff. Then you can get in here and then you'll be scaling out as you go up. That's the volatility trading style or momentum trading style. If you want to do that, sure. Probably had a lot of good opportunities today for all your momentum traders. The day's already done. We've had excellent moves already. But not what I'm into here. It's too volatile. It's too unnecessary.
So if it's around 410, it was like a complete candle, not a wick. So that could be a entry point.
410 here, it was a firm red candle. You see it going down? Maybe having a wick on the bottom side there, or even this one. Open here, look at this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it was not a wick, it was a candle, proper candle. That could be a good entry.
Could be. But again, the fact that you could be entering in the middle of the zone, that's the dangerous point. So
Right.
minimize the risk, right? Why you want to play with fire? Okay, Meta certainly is the most interesting thing. Look at that thing go. 1, 2, 3. 3 white candles in a row. Don't expect a fourth. Even the third one is quite risky. But, a year ago, I would have been involved here right at the open in the first minute and letting this thing rip. I'd scale out, add back, scale out, add back. Used to trade like that. Fractal patterns and all that. Yeah, this is fun. AMD now 5-minute ORB coming up for guys who like that. There it is. Also, you can see the measure move line will be right there, just above it. But if you like ORBs, the momentum stuff, you can see the high waiting for the breakout. But again, still, it's the smaller moves of the day today so far. The early moves are usually the small ones. And then whatever happens with all the news, I expect if the market's going to move big, it's going to move after the news. And so I'll wait and see. Anyone catch anything?
They all have teeth.
Well, yeah, and you got Tesla short. Nice. Yeah, momentum at the open. I see it. Tesla also did that breakout strategy or retester breakout. Nice. Roy as well. All of you like Tesla. Nice. Cool. Well, it's, if you're catching that short, basically, you see the breakout, retest, and go. But now it's messy. It's cool. What am I missing here in the chat? Brad, SPX makes Tesla looks like child play. That is very true. That is very true. When I first started playing with SPX last year, oh my God, I got terrified. It was so wild. So wild. I think I'm in a better place now to upgrade the trading into that style. But let's see, go slow, go small. Of course, I'm going to trade smaller size. This is a different instrument, much smaller. I'm trading with half the account size that I was last week. So it's going to be a lot smaller for now to begin with. And we'll see. But it is wild. It's really that's where the big players really play with SPX options and futures and those things. That's where I'm trying to go with it. Okay. So again, Meta is very curious. Expect it to stall out before 700, have a pullback. And ideally, it does it at the level. But let's see. If you guys are looking at the level 2, you probably have massive orders at 700. Take a look. Apple turned into a mess, making a 5-minute range. We're making an opening range. Oh, and this is another one. I think a lot of people, opening. A lot of people get mixed up with. They say 5-minute ORB. It has to happen in the 6th minute. It does not. We just say it that way because you're looking at 5-minute candlesticks. That's why. You can see the range. You got a top around there and a bottom around there. That's it. Let it chop and make its range. When it breaks out, it'll be good. And you can see the bottom of the range is right at the measured move level here. The top is a little further out. So that's all there is. Let's see what we can do with this. And there you go, guys. Again, levels. This is a measured move level from last week, from Friday. Didn't even put new ones on, and it's still being respected. Isn't that interesting? On Google. Let's put the new ones on, which is, wow, it's a lot bigger. Let's see what we get. It's approximately there. Yep, getting close. And there you go, guys. There's that pullback on Meta, as expected. It's got to pull back before it goes in three white candles. And after that, you don't trust it to just go up like a rocket. Overall, though, now I'm seeing a lot of chop. Very tough to read anything right now. And there it is on the SPY. People who are scalping this probably put contracts up there and scalping it down, but I'm not looking to scalp this. Scott is shorting the Qs. Nice. The Qs. I never really got along with the Qs. Never really tried, to be honest. Yeah. Similar price action to SPY. Let's get some levels on.
If you want to go on the Meta long, you're gonna wait for the long candle
Well,
confirmation.
you know what? I don't see it that way. I don't see it as a direction first. It's not that I want to go long, so wait for a long. It's not like that. I wait for the candlestick to set up, and the candlestick will tell me to go long or short. At the moment,
that's
I'm
what
not
I
doing
meant.
anything.
Yeah, that's what I meant. So we wait for the confirmation. Okay.
Yeah. For now, it's not telling me anything except it moved up and it's choppy. That's all it's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tesla now perhaps looking to go down. It's making new lows. But Tesla is hard to trust. I mean, again, if you're looking to break out of this area, is it happening now or is it just another wick? You don't know. That's why I don't trust breakouts. What else we got here? Hey guys, today I'll be going, well, this week I'll be going on YouTube at 10:30. So from here directly there, 10:30 to 12. So basically just continue there from here. So come and you can plan for that. It'll be fun. And Wednesday I'll be hosting Spot Gamma on YouTube. So that's interesting. They got a whole lot of things going on. I'll have a good conversation on Wednesday. That Tesla looks like it wants to go. What's going on here? Sorry, guys. There's something. I'm sure what's going on. Anyways. I want to see what a decent retest looks like. Google's doing it. So Google had the level, false breakout, and then a breakout. Perhaps this is turning into retest. Would you guys go long at the new 5-minute high? Anyone? You guys who read naked candlesticks?
I don't think so. I mean, like it's not closing higher.
Well,
I don't think it doesn't have left open left if it.
well,
in the middle of the range or close to it.
And it's in the middle of the level.
Yep, there's all those reasons, and also it hasn't closed a bullish candle. When it breaks out, it goes for a while, comes back, let's say 3 candles later. So this is still a bit tight. You want 3 or 4 candles later, and then it off of the level, it prints a bullish candle, something seriously bullish. Then the new high makes sense. This looks like it just got there and it's just chopping. It's going to chop here all day, it looks like, for now. So yeah, there's many reasons not to touch this, right? Many reasons. For me, the one that pops up to my eyes right away is like it hasn't printed a bullish candle yet. And even if it does now, like, what, this is bullish, then we enter over there and put a stop down there and exit there. It just doesn't make sense. There's no reward in this. So some of those subtleties. And Amazon is the same
Be a
thing.
good opportunity if it closes long this candle.
Nah, I mean, you can scalp it if you like scalp. But again, for the style of trading that I'm focused on, it's not where you want to get it. It's really not the right place.
It's good times.
So Tesla, everyone's having fun with Tesla still. Who's still in it? A lot of you guys got this earlier, right?
I'm still in it,
Nice.
but I believe it's gonna break the 377 level too. Maybe
Okay.
not today, tomorrow.
Okay. So are you swing trading?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Good. At least you're clear about that. If you're not mixing up day trading and swing trading. So that's a good thing. Two
No,
different strategies.
I'm not allowed to day trade for now.
Okay. That's a good idea. I wish I did that sometime. Day trading can be very
Wife
scary.
doesn't let me.
Okay. Well, there's your risk manager, huh?
Yeah, she is.
Fantastic. I got to get one of those. A risk manager, not a wife. Risk manager. Different thing. So there you go. Tesla 380 found liquidity. I'll mess around there for a bit probably. And then we'll see. You know, Apple is also interesting as far as price action is concerned. It keeps bumping into the levels, setting up for a breakout. The lows are getting higher. The last 2 candles at least have been low. Like, this is an interesting candle. Might be breaking out now even. Low of day. Struggling. But it looks like it's more likely to break out down than up. And there it goes. Meanwhile, SPX also moved quite nicely. Short. Yeah, but yeah, no setup. We'll see it. Roy, that's good, man. You got the majority of it out and you have a runner left on Tesla. It's great. De-risk it. And you still have money to be made. Apple's fun. That looks like a breakout to my eyes. Already done. I'd wait for a retest a little later. And then you go. So here it is, guys. Meta broke out of the level, got to the next level. The next candle bounced precisely off it, pushed through, getting close to the big level, and bouncing right off of it. You can see wicks right in the same place at the level. So who still needs to be convinced about measured moves? Anyone here? Everyone convinced now? All believers?
But it's crazy. Like, I mean, I don't know, like, doesn't that make it so easy to trade it?
Yeah, that's what you know what? And now looking back at it, as easy as this is, measured moves, I found it too hard. I'm making it even easier. I'm going into like one chart, so I don't have to look at 8 charts. Make it even easier. I mean, there's so many ways you can make things easy. The world loves complexity because complexity kind of intimidates people and yeah, makes it seem like it's something complicated and you have to be really smart. And it's no, man. The world doesn't have to be that way. Not in my experience, at least.
The level gives you context. It's just like you're not in an environment with no clue. It gives you context where you stand, and then you can do a lot of stuff with that. That's fantastic.
Absolutely. Kuldeep, yeah, go ahead.
So Avi, the 8 a.m. candle is basically a reference for this measured move, green lines.
Yep.
After that, how do you move it? So right now, right. So
Okay. So we'll do the whole exercise here. So this is the 8 a.m. candle on AMD. This is the measured move tool I've got. I'll just put the bottom on the bottom of the wick and grab the top, stretch it out till the top of the wick is also on the line. So that's it, your bottom and top. And you have your levels. I want to move it, I grab it here and I move it. And I move it. Just make sure you move it to the right place. You see I'm always moving it to the wicks of the 8 a.m. line. So like that.
okay.
And even there right at the top of it. Then you want to move it further up. You can just reference one of these. Look, I got 116 as a level. All right. And AMD's up here somewhere. So I'll take this and I'll put the bottom line at 116. That's it. Just measured moves. Nothing to it. But AMD looks interesting. It was just popping out a moment ago from the high. Of course, I wouldn't trade it. Again, I don't trade breakouts, and it's not even at a level. So it was interesting. And there goes Apple, for those of you who caught that breakout that happened in the previous candle. You could almost see that coming, huh?
Yeah,
So in this scalping.
So I still haven't subscribed to that. So I don't think that 8 a.m. candle comes in TradingView or any other. I think someone was mentioning Yahoo, I guess.
Yeah, Yahoo Finance, and also someone here in our chat, in our Discord, did a great job of putting out a script you can use in TradingView, Python or whatever they use over there. Let me see, where is it? So yeah, just look at announcements. No, I think it was in the screenshots channel. Are you in here?
It was in the general section of the Discord server. And this Python script is pulling the data from Yahoo Finance. Now I'm in the process to develop Pine script. This is a scripting language for TradingView.
Okay.
You only need to enter the measured move basically of the 8 a.m. candle, the high and the low, and the horizontal lines are drawn automatically. And it also adjusts automatically. But it's still under testing. I will post it when it's done.
Nice. Hey, great job, Lawrence. Love it. Great job putting it together. Thank you.
So where do you put the script, Lawrence? Like,
it's in the general section. Just look.
Yeah, I saw the script, but you just copy and paste in TradingView?
No, I just copy and pasted it, the Python script.
Oh, okay, got it. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Awesome. Love it when we have multiple eyes on the same problem. Then you never know what solutions come up. Like Lorenz got this expertise here with Python and TradingView, so it's amazing. Just like that, we all have something to bring out. It's the beauty of it. Never go at it yourself. Always in a team. Amazing.
Hey, Avi, I know you've done this before, but can you go over how you put the fib lines on your DAS chart?
Yeah. So let me Do I have anything? Okay, we just have Amazon. So you go to the drop-down menu here with the tools, and you click on Fib line, and that pops this up for you, this tool. And I'm gonna click. Oh, you can't see my. So I'm right-clicking, and I'm getting an option. When you right-click on it on the tool, then you get the option to configure it. You just click on Configure, and you can change the numbers here. That's all I've done. Nothing else. Just simple. And what I'll do is I'll send you the screenshot of it. I'll put the screenshot in the general channel in our Discord. So there it is right now. It's already up. And that's it. It's the easiest tool. So you basically take it from being a fib tool and you reconfigure it so it becomes a measured move tool. And you can put whatever numbers you like. You can go with every 25 or every 10, whatever. This was just easy for me, so I put this on. The whole purpose is to just have equal distance lines. So that's all there is to it.
So you took the fib line tool, not the fib line extension tool. Is that correct?
I took fib line. Yes, not line extension. I don't even know what that is. Never even looked at it. Yeah, fib line, Fibonacci line.
Okay.
I just reconfigure it. Yeah. Cool.
Thank you.
Well, yep. You're welcome. So who's in this Apple breakout? Sometimes I feel like I should go back to trading breakouts, but I know it's dangerous. But there it is, guys. Nice setup, nice trade. You got it. Roy, you got that? Man, Roy, you're in everything today. You're in the zone, huh? Nice. Scott, you're a believer. Measured moves. There we go, Dan. Guys, yeah, Dan posted about the fib lines and how to do it. Yeah, he made a nice little PDF and those and stuff like that. Thanks, Dan. On the 24th of January in our Discord. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I count 6 of you guys who took this. 7. Apple short. Now I feel like the only one who didn't take it. What a great move. I was setting up. You could see it 5 minutes before it happened. You could just see it's ready to go. Nice. Again, a year ago, I would have been trading all this stuff. It would have been in... Today, I would have taken Meta and Apple. These are ideal setups for the way I traded a year ago. All right.
And Microsoft?
Microsoft, maybe. Yeah, Microsoft. Here, I'll show you. What bugs me a little is just in the pre-market, this wick is, I would look at this level and I would say it's just chopping around the level overall. And then at the open, it starts messing around the level. You know, if you put on a 1-minute chart, let's see what it looked like. Yeah, you can see that big wicks, 2 candles. I would have seen this kind of chart a year ago and don't want to touch it. So this would be more difficult.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. All right. So for my trading, still no opportunities, nothing on the SPY. I mean, it's moving, but there's no setup. And the 10 a.m. candle, well, 10 a.m. news came out. I don't see the patterns breaking. But let's see. But here we go, guys. Tesla is in an interesting spot. And I've said this to you guys many, many times before. You see this big number, 380. You have numbers and you have levels, and sometimes they can be close together. But realistically, in my experience, you want to just stick to the levels. It'll go to the number, it'll mess around like it did. Eventually, it'll hit the level. So you can just put your target there and forget about it. Let it mess around. Ideally, don't watch it. Go make a cup of coffee or something. Because you watch it, you'll get freaked out when it goes against you, rather than holding it through. And the best way to hold it through is not watch it. So if you got the short at one level, you just exit the next level. That's that kind of trading I have found to be very, very powerful. Range orders and walk away. Best thing you can do. That's how you make the big moves. My goodness. Apple is a real ripper. Hope you guys are still holding. There comes a level. It might take a while to get there. It'll probably pull back some point here. It might take some off in the middle of the range, but realistically, 227 looks good in the near future, like in the next 30 minutes. Probably in the next 10 minutes. What else do we have? Here's another good one. Anyone see a reversal on Meta? Would anyone short this? Leon, you're Tesla. Nice.
Yeah, go ahead, Tesla.
Go ahead. Anyone want to talk about Meta here? Why would you short this?
It's at the level it did check, retested.
It's a bunch of chop, man. Why would you touch it? I wouldn't touch it. There's no setup. There's nothing here. It's just sitting there. It's not giving you a big double top, an obvious thing. You know, if it's hard to look at, don't look at it. When it's nice and easy, when it jumps out of the screen, yeah, it should jump out of the screen at you. It should look at you. That's what I like about the market. You don't have to look at it. It'll look at you when it's ready to go up. You really got to kind of train your eyes that way for perfect pattern setups. And when it comes, it'll be easy to put the trade on. You don't have to stress about it. So there we go, guys. Just as we were saying it, Apple messing around a bit, and then it'll hit 227 most likely. Meanwhile, Tesla's a ripper. These things are taking turns. Tesla and Apple alternating, going short. Going short, pause, go short, pause. That's another way to trade. Tesla will probably mess around with 375. And then next level is 374 or 373.60. Fun. It's actually a fun day with these tickers. So you had plenty of volatility at the open, and looks like, at least with Tesla and Apple, it looks like you're getting into a trendy kind of day. That's a big reversal later on Tesla. But now I'm trading the SPY, and really there's nothing here. I don't see any setup. I don't even see any setup coming together. It's going to take hours to set up. I was hoping maybe early, but not happening.
Just a question, Avi, on Apple. Would you take that short because there is no retest, right, of the level?
Yeah, no, this is a pure breakout trade, not a retest trade. Yeah, no retest, so I wouldn't trade it. But again, a year ago I would have. This is the kind of pattern I liked.
Okay. Would you play the retest or no? You wouldn't?
No. Well, I mean, I'm not trading Apple, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Roy, you caught Apple and covered your shorts. Made money. Nice. Good job. Took the call out. Well, that's cool to get a good call out, but that's not really the purpose here. So don't get used to it, is what I'm saying. You should become independent. You should think independently. I mean, I'm just sharing with you what I'm seeing. But if it doesn't make sense to you, you should not touch it. And also, so that's why you got to have a trade book that's yours. And, you know, if I call something out, then you could look at it and see, and then decide for yourself if it aligns with your trade book. If it does, then fine. And that's how you're going to be sustainable in this business. You never want to, you know, just build your whole day trading career on following someone or copy trading or any of that stuff. That's, you know, I can tell you that's how you blow up. So be careful with it. But yeah, take the trades that make sense to you. Another about 20 minutes or so, guys, and then I'll be on YouTube. So let me know what you want to discuss here. Scott, you got XPEV break high of day. What are you looking at XPEV for? My God, you guys. Yeah, it wants to go to high of day, but I mean, look at this. Came down aggressively, going up aggressively. I mean, can you read this? To me, it looks like it's just jumpy. I would love to see it make a nice wedge somewhere here, not just go down and up. This could easily then push down quickly again, right? Is there a catalyst on this? And this looks like it's on the move. No, not really. Gap down and then push up. Something's going on. There it is, high of day though. There you go, Roy. Nice. You got that. Nice work. Cool. All right. What else we got? Now look at that. Tesla pushing up and Apple pushing down. Look at that. They're really alternating today. I love this. It's like the guitar players taking turns to do the guitar solo in a song. There you go. Apple wants 227. Tesla found buyers just above 375. Let's see. It could reject the level and go, or is that the level? Now, again, here, guys, is there a reversal trade here, do you think? Big hammer and all that? We've gone through this enough times, so let's see who remembers this.
I hope not.
I hope not. You're short, I know. Well, yeah, there's no trade on this for a reversal. This is not a hammer. This has got a big wick on the upside, and it's happening right after a giant candle. It's just, this is a mess. And there you go. Apple, that's where I would have taken it off right there. Hit the level. Bang, to the penny. So if you're taking a breakout, catch it. Well, again, if you're trading a breakout, it's really hard to hold through because, it's all momentum. You keep scalping it through. That's the problem. If I took a retest, I would hold for the level. That's why I trade retest. But there it is. That was a good one. Pretty neat, huh? You have a range and a breakout to the next level. That's all there is. And the whole thing took, about 40 minutes.
What is the candle for retest? How does it look like? Is it complete candle?
Yeah, let me see if I can show you one. I don't see any right now. Let me see if I can find you a good example here, and then I get a clear picture of it. Don't see any. Actually, maybe on Apple. Yesterday, not really. Oh, okay, here we go. Let's see what this looks like. Let's say you have a level down here. Apple came down. This is a couple days ago, or this was previous trading day. Put a line there, hit the low of day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did a breakout. Comes back to retest the level. Look at that. How precise is that retest? Now, this candle closes, rejecting the level, but this is not a retest. This is still a bullish candle. The next candle is bearish. Once this candle closes, to my eyes, the retest is complete. But I don't enter the next candle. But then the following one, when it makes a new 5-minute low, that's my entry. Your exit can be aggressive. You can be right above the candle or even above the level if you like. And then you're on your way. And sure enough, this thing just, there you go. Well, you can hold this thing, right? See, the breakout didn't go very far. It just came right back. You'd be stopped out. But when it does a retest, now you can just let it run for the day. That's why I like them.
So how do you see as a retest, not as a reverse? Because there's no setup or reverse, right?
Yeah, there's no reversal here.
Okay.
I don't see anything. Yeah. This is just a breakout. You can see it's making new lows, pushing the level down. It's the same setup as today on the breakout. Today, Apple just went with the breakout. On this day, though, breakout and retest. And the retest happens about 70% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to be careful with it. Just because it rejects the level, puts in a wick, doesn't mean you go short. You got to wait for bearish activity, seriously bearish. Like this is a really bearish candle, this red one. And then wait for a new low. Sometimes you wait 15 minutes for a new low, and then you get the entry.
Okay.
So that's the setup, and the new low is a confirmation of the setup.
So the new low could be a few candles after.
Yeah, it could be the very next candle. It could be 3 or 4 candles after, whatever. Could be either way. That's the confirmation side of it. Again, you must have confirmations for your setups because confirmations are what increases your win rates. Otherwise, you get a lot of stop outs. Yeah. Cool. What are we looking at here? You want Microsoft short? Let's see. I don't know anything about Microsoft. Just looks like a mess. I mean, it's going down, right? It's testing the low of day. It might break down, but where's the setup? Give me a good reversal pattern or something. I don't see anything here. Oh boy, that's Carlos. He's gonna get on me. So look at Microsoft and look at the SPY. They're almost the same. You can see how difficult these are to trade. This is just so terrible. It's the same price action. Hard to trust. There you go. Apple did the move, and again, it's relaxing, pulling up, while Tesla looks like it wants to continue the move down. It's like the algorithms are like just taking turns between Apple and Tesla today. There it is. That's great. Some of you guys, a lot of you guys caught Tesla, but again, I would not touch this price action. It's just not my style. It's too risky for the way I like to do things.
On the reporting day, the low was 365. So I'm thinking it wants to go and test that.
On the reporting day.
Might not be today. Yeah, like on the quarterly report, that day it went down all the way to 365 and then like shot up to 4 whatever, 4 5 or 10.
All right. 365. I mean, hey, it's possible, right? But it's not possible within the day. It's not likely.
Yeah. That's why I'm taking a swing, because it looks like a short right now, but it could always like come back and test some daily levels, like around 370, 390, 395, even might go to 400 before it drops again.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. It could go anywhere, whenever it wants. That's the thing. I don't understand swing trading. It's I can't read it overnight. So that's cool. If you know how to swing trade, that's pretty cool. I don't know that stuff. I haven't practiced it. I haven't taken the time to learn it.
Yeah, I don't think I know how to, but I'm trying, and that's the only thing I'm allowed to do right now. So,
alrighty. Risk controls, most important thing.
I can't talk much. He's sitting right next to me.
All right. Fair enough. Well, that's a good thing. Have the risk manager right there, looking over your shoulders. That's how they do it at prop firms.
Yeah, I'm happy she's here.
Yeah. Awesome. Wow, Amazon's a ripper. Now it's Amazon's turn to go. What the hell?
Again, we'll see how it goes.
All right.
33.85.
Okay. But yeah, I don't see a setup, but there it goes. 232. Yeah. Fun. So here's, I'll give you something when I'm looking at, guys. If you look at the SPY on a bigger picture, it was very weak, then it gapped down, and it's in a consolidation. That's all I'm seeing right now. I'm not seeing it in a downtrend, uptrend, nothing. So really, all I'm waiting for is a possible breakout of some of these levels, and then a retest, and then a possible trade. It's the only thing I see possible today. So we'll have to wait and see. This is going to be very slow. If I happen to get a trade today, it'd be nice. The SPY, man, when it puts in moves, those SPX options, they're wild. There goes Microsoft, broke low of day. Someone was asking about it earlier. Broke low of day, and yeah, hanging out just below it. Let's see. Amazing levels again. Again, for you measured move believers, Microsoft, one level to the next, approximately. That's where it rejects. Comes to the next level, consolidate, and where do we think it's going to go next? Straight there. So we've got a bunch of believers here. That's great. Shane, would I consider Apple a reverse ABCD? If the price pulls back to 29, too much price pullback. Let's see. Apple, I don't think this is going to be a reverse ABCD if it comes up to this area. What I see here is consolidation at the open, then a breakout, right? And then if it goes and rejects the area, that's the retest of this initial breakout, in which case you anticipate a much larger move down. It'll take 2 hours to get there. Reverse ABCD could happen at this area where it is now, possible, because you need one genuine leg, then a consolidation, then the second genuine leg. So to me, this looks like one leg right here, or after the breakout, one leg. It took about 4 candles. That's how I would see this. Okay. So we have Google as well. Google's interesting. Take a look. Google in the zone, but no, I was thinking it's breaking out of the range, but it was messy earlier as well. No, that's a no-go. And Apple, don't get excited about a reversal, guys. This is where a lot of people ask me about reversals, bearish, bullish candle, and all that. So careful with that. Yeah, Shane, that's an interesting problem. Pulls back too far, middle of the range. You know what I think? At least from my mindset, this works. So maybe it'll work for you. When you're looking at reverse ABCDs, just stop calling it reverse ABCDs. Call it a retest of a breakout. Much easier to perceive. You know, for example, let's see, Meta right now, that broke the level, come back to retest it, right? In this case, in Meta, you would not really be thinking of these. If you're getting in based on 385, you're looking at the next level up, 700. You would just skip this one in between. These candles are big. So a retest of a breakout is again, once you start perceiving it that way, I think it's much easier. Because when you're talking about ABCDs, a lot of times you need the moving averages and all. So you want to watch that stuff. Yeah, Chris, what's going on with the SPY? I have no idea what's going on. It's just jumpy. That's where the
Is there news that just came out?
Well, news was supposed to be out at 10.
Yeah, 9:45 and 10, but
Amazon just
something just
exploded
happened.
up.
Yeah, Amazon as well. Everything. I mean, the SPY is going. It's going because everything's going. It's made of all these companies. So let's see. Oh, maybe got to trade early in the day. All right, last couple of minutes here, guys, and then I'll hop over to YouTube. So this week will be 10:30 a.m. on YouTube every day. Next week we'll be back to normal at 11.
Avi, on YouTube, do you announce your trades?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when I take them. Let's see if I get something.
Discord after YouTube? Or no.
Sometimes I do. Mostly I don't. I mean, it's late here already. It's like 10 p.m. or something.
No, the days that you work.
Yeah, some days. But honestly, when I do trade later in the day at that time, I put on a trade and I walk away and I come back 2 hours later, or maybe I don't even come back. I just look at it the next morning because it's late.
Okay.
I'd really rather not stay at the computer that late. Most of the time I don't. There you go. Everything's found bullish activity. That's it. The bullish run has begun. It was just one gap down last night, and that's it. Look at that. Massive move. Everything's done a massive move. There you go, guys. Looking all oversold, yeah, Brad. Scott, you got the cues. Nice. There is news. Okay. What news? Trading economics. Avi. Yeah, the camping was great. Thank you. What are you talking about here? The quizzes. Ah, good. I'm glad it's working. I'm glad you like it. Oh, yeah, the news about Mexico, tariffs, and Trump, and all that fun stuff. Yeah. 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 No bearish activity now, guys. Yeah. So all the patterns are broken now. This is why news can be difficult. The patterns are broken. So let it settle down and then look at it after. Give it another 5-10 minutes. Anyways, I better go get ready for YouTube. I got to be on there in 3 minutes and get this up and running. Cool. Looks like a lot of you guys got a good trade, Apple and Tesla. Good stuff. But yeah, come hop on over to YouTube and we'll have some fun over there.
Thanks, Avi. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Avi.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Avi.
Bye-bye.